I've been a real estate investor for a little over a year now, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down some of the problems that I think beginning real estate investors may face based on my very own experiences. Welcome to the channel, and my name is Javon. If this is your first time here tuning in with us, on this page, I talk about money management, finances, investing, real estate, college life, and so much more. So after you're done watching this video, make sure you head over to my page and find another video that you may like, because honestly, I have so much content, I'm sure you're going to find something that suits you just well. Today, I want to share with you some of the problems that I face as a beginning real estate investor in the hopes that it's going to make your journey a lot easier, especially if you're thinking about diving into the world of real estate yourself. So before we do any of that, do me a huge favor, turn that like button blue down below so that way this video can go out to other people like you who are interested in this topic. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the family, do so while you're down there below as well. And with all that being said, we can go ahead and dive right into the content. The first problem that a lot of investors may face is being intimidated just because they have a lack of knowledge. You see, if you mention real estate investing to your friends or your family or even coworkers, you are more than likely going to hear plenty of horror stories from people who haven't even bought an investment property. To that, I say ignore the noise and get educated. Does real estate investing have risk? Absolutely. But it also has really good rewards if you truly study the craft and apply yourself to do things the right way. Watching real estate investing videos like this one, reading a ton of books, going to local investing meetups, and things of that nature can be a huge good step in helping you get over your fears and get educated on the topic so that way you can go forth and do great things. The second most common problem that most beginning real estate investors may face even has a fancy name. I think of it as what happens when you have way too many options to juggle in between, but most people in the field know it as analysis paralysis. Now, here's the thing. When you educate yourself on real estate investing, you're going to find out that there are a whole bunch of strategies out there that you can dip and dabble in. Buy and hold, fix and flips, Airbnb arbitrage, wholesaling, BRRRR investing. All of these are great strategies that already exist that a lot of beginners may face as they learn more about investing themselves. Analysis paralysis is what happens when you go and learn about all of the investing strategies out there, but you find yourself unable to pick one just for you. Or maybe you've picked an investment strategy, but you find yourself overanalyzing every single little thing, and therefore you're left in a state of inaction. Either way, both of these things lead you to do absolutely nothing, and getting nothing done in real estate is not where we want to go. Analysis paralysis can be a hard thing to get over, but my advice to this is to just do the thing. Pick a strategy, pick an investment deal, and leap into it. I'm not saying go into things blindly or things of that nature, but if you find yourself seeing a good deal, but you are overanalyzing it, just take a leap of faith and go for it and do things. You're going to get something wrong on the first try, especially if it's your first try and you don't have any mentors or friends around to guide you. Accept that. And know that you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to be great. After you educate yourself and also get over your analysis paralysis, the third most common problem most beginning real estate investors is going to face is capital. And I'm not talking about that important city in your state or even the U.S. capital. Instead, I'm referring to cold, hard cash. You see, whether it's your money or someone else's money, when you're talking about real estate investing, money is usually always going to be required. For beginners, this can be a huge hurdle to overcome. For investment properties, for most investment properties, 20 to 25% down payment is required before you're able to work with the bank. And on properties that are ranging $200,000 and up, that can be a huge chunk of change. My advice here is to focus on strategies that are not as cash intensive. I'm talking about house hacking, Airbnb arbitrage, wholesaling. All of these are amazing investing strategies that you can employ as a beginner in order to get your foot in the door and build up the capital you may need to invest more heavily later on. Now, if you don't know what those terms are, make sure you check around the channel. I talk about all these things from Airbnb arbitrage to house hacking. That's my favorite. I'm doing that now. I have plenty of content discussing every single one of these. Feel free to go check it out. I hope you learned something. The last problem that I'm going to mention is one that I am currently suffering from now, and that is patience. You see, in the beginning of real estate investing, it is so exciting. There's so much to learn, so much to do, and you just want to get your hands on everything as much as you can, as soon as you can. This is why patience is one of the things that I struggle with the most. There are so many good opportunities out here, but waiting for a good deal to appear and then being able to take advantage of it once it does so takes a lot of patience. Now, some beginners may make the mistake of getting annoyed at the process and just rushing into a deal just to say that they're investing, and that can carry immensely huge consequences. I'm not talking about you get a slap on your wrist type of consequences. I'm talking about you declare bankruptcy, go broke, and end up on the streets consequences. Like, major consequences. Now, personally, even though I have a good paying job and I have optimized my savings to the most optimal limit that I know how, I can still only afford to invest in one property about every other year based on my own criteria. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, a year can be a long time, especially when all you want to do is hit the ground running. To this, I say that it is better to lose a second in life than to lose your life in a second. That verbiage was taught to me when I first started driving, but it's something that I find myself repeating to myself every once in a while whenever I need to practice patience. Some things in life perform better when they are not rushed, and in my own personal opinion, real estate is one of those things. So, what did you think? Did any of these problems sound familiar to you? If so, let me know down below in the comments, and I promise to meet you there. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you for being a real one. Don't forget to turn that like button blue down below. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the family, make sure you do that down below as well. I try to drop videos as much as I can, and subscribing is the only way to make sure you catch up on the latest content when I drop it hot off the fresh. Now, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to leave you with a peace, love, and happiness.